Welcome everyone to session 4 of the Saga of the Frost-Jarl, an epic campaign for Dragonbane. Now, when we first began, it was just after the events of the God Wolf from the Crooked Mountain adventure, where we had gone into the untamed wilds of Jorheim, the northern part of the world of Mervald, and there we had bested Ulfar, who had tried to rise to power and had summoned this great god wolf using the horn of Dvork. Well, we managed to slay Ulfar and took the horn and cast it into some lava, which destroyed it, and the god wolf ran off, not to be seen again. Well, as we came back to civilized lands, we were taken. We went of our own free will. We found a dead jay covered in ants, and the ants seemed to spell out a message, "Follow me." And following the ants, we went and visited with the Druid of the Wildwood, who spoke to us in friendly terms, but he definitely gave us a charge. He said that, now there was with the death of King Ulfar, there was a vacuum in the leadership of the various barbarian tribes of the north, and now someone would try to recover that position of leadership. This would lead to open war amongst the peoples, and while we were indirectly responsible for causing, whatever potential war might be about, we were players in that. And so he asked us to please go and visit with several of the barbarian tribe leaders. And first he charged us to go visit Jarl Hrothgar Wolfcrowned over in the village of Trastum. And going there, we met with the Jarl, and he met with us briefly. He seemed to be preparing his people for war, seeking information, but before he would take us into his confidence, he asked us to undertake a trial of worth, to go and find the saber-toothed cats that patrolled along the border of the wildwood and the untamed wilds, the tundra to the north. Well, we found them, and did we find them. We found a cave with several of them. We were asked to bring back 10 pelts, and we actually brought back more than that. We lost one of our numbers. Svarn Goldtooth died trying to take out these saber-toothed cats, and his loss has been felt by all. We went back to Trastum to visit with the Jarl, and he recognized in us people of both talent and determination. And so he gave us armbands, the armband of the wolf, that signified us as not full members of the tribe, but honorary members, privy to their counsel as well as their supplies. And he also gave us another quest, and all of these quests show up under the journals. There's a quest log, and you can look under Jarl Hrothgar. The quest he gave us now was Jotunblade. He said, "You have stood where teeth ruled and did not bend. Very well. I will counsel with you. There is a blade that could still the storm. Jotunblade. It belonged to Thrym Calder, first Jarl, breaker of giants, last of their blood and the first of ours. When Thrym fell, he was not burned. Fire could not claim him. He was laid to rest in the Hoar-fell barrows, with Jotunblade across his chest, so no unworthy hand would raise it. And then he said that my people are sworn never to enter that place. We honor the first Jarl by leaving him his rest, but you are not bound by that oath. Bring me Jotunblade." And that is the quest he has given us. Now, when we met with the Druid of the Wooden Path, his quest was to go and seek the Jarl and then to come back, and he would have more information for us, and we have not yet gone back to the Druid. So we have a few options. Let's take us to Trastum. Trastum is the locale where the tribe of the Wolf, led by Jarl Hrothgar, reside. And here we are in Trastum. This large tent to the north, that is the Jarl's tent. We're all kind of spread around here. Now, Ursula, you stayed in the woods. You did not come into the village. And I think this is a good place to encounter our new character for tonight. In fact, Craig, if you want to introduce yourself, maybe you're here spreading the word, or maybe you're here seeking information of your own, go ahead and tell us a little bit about Armed Tavish and what you're doing here in Trastum, in this village in the middle of the Wildwood in the north of the land.
Armed, he is just out either in the square or more than likely in the tavern, spreading the good news of Eladane, the wise and holy, and spreading the good word of the um keepers of the eternal flame, and just generally spreading good cheer and charity and a good damn time.
Now, how well is that being received by these barbarians?
Well, see, the thing is, you got to go in with a song and a dance. So you got to be a good storyteller, a good singer, and you got to have that personality. And then you start slipping in the message.
I think
next thing you know, every Saturday morning, he's going to be out there banging on people's doors.
I think the thing that really drives the people to like you is the many links of sausages that you wear around your person.
Yes, well, life is like a sausage. No matter how short or long your sausage is, it's always connected to another one.
Nice.
I'm sorry, he has been accused of being a deep fat fryer, so
Nice.
He does get a little philosophical.
Excellent pun. So here we are in Trastum. Let me take us to our world map, and we can kind of decide where to go from here. Let's go to the overland map of Yorheim. So we are here in Trastum, kind of on the middle western part of the woods. The Horfell Barrows are just to the east of the river that splits the Frostwood, and Skogstam, where the Druid resides, is just south of the Horfell Barrows. Now, last time we were here, we had the opportunity to reprovision slightly, and Armed Tavish, if there's anything that you need to provision, the people will be willing to give that to you. Anything that's common or uncommon in the book, you're able to grab. Otherwise, I'll let you all kind of decide where to go from here. Where would you deem the next step? Do you go after Jotunblade? Do you go speak to the Druid in Skogstam? Anyone?
I think we should go talk to Druid. I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, so, I mean, anyone that's on a war footing, do you trust everything that comes out of his mouth? Maybe he's playing us. You don't know, We've tried to earn his trust, but what has he done to earn our trust?
Well, I mean, he's like, welcome to the tribe. I'm going to send you someplace that no one in the tribe's allowed to go.
Right.
What?
Is there something he's not telling us?
Yeah, like maybe this is a trap to see if we're wise enough not to disturb his ancestrals.
Right.
Or maybe whoever does disturb it gets cursed. So I would talk to the Druid.
Did you say you're going to see a Druid?
Yes. The wonderful Druid of Oz.
I would love to meet. May I come? I would love to meet a Druid.
I'm sure he'd like to meet you too.
Does anyone object to going to Skogstam?
No, it seems like a good idea. It's also on the way to the Warfare Barrows, so it seems like the logical first stop.
Absolutely. Now, we need to do a little journeying, and we can travel in a shift. I forgot this is set on the larger miles. So we're doing a slightly revised version, because otherwise, based on the scale of this, it would take us weeks to get over there. So I'll just have us do a couple of bushcraft rolls. I'm going to have us do one in the woods between here and Ingmar's Crossing, and then one to get to Skogsdam. So to get to the halfway point, this will take us roughly a day to get there, and we need a bushcraft roll as we trek through the woods. Now, we've been through these woods. In fact, we've been very near this section here, coming the other way, so we have some familiarity with that. Who wants to make that first bushcraft roll?
Lothar would offer to make it. He has recently learned how to better find paths in the woods.
Excellent. Now, using Pathfinder, that makes the job significantly easier. In fact, you get a boon on your bushcraft when trying to do exactly this. And you succeed. Let me see if we have any encounters. As we are traveling through this section of the woods, let me have Abdurian give me an awareness roll.
Just.
Excellent. You hear sounds. It sounds like pacing footsteps, and it's just to the north of us. It sounds like someone or some things maybe keeping like following us at a distance. But looking around, you don't see much of anything. It sounds like it could be an animal or many animals. It's not the tromp of men. You would recognize that. This sounds like the careful pacing of woodland creatures. What would Abdurian do?
Yeah, I think he would alert the others, obviously, and then just kind of like slip off the trail and see if we are being followed. But if you all just want to stay still too, that's fine.
When you stop the group, those sounds seem to stop, and if you continue on, they continue on. They're definitely keeping pace. If you want to head out there, you can go by yourself, or if you want to take someone with you, I'm going to have you make a hunting roll.
Dorian definitely will. He's kind of if anybody wants to come with, please feel free.
Lothar's a skilled hunter. Would Lothar accompany him?
Certainly. I always look for a chance to test my skill in the woods.
Well, Abdurian, you're able to determine what you think is the path that they're on, but you can't find any prints in the ground. And the ground is soft and somewhat damp. There's been recent rains. There should be prints, but you're not seeing any there. Let me have Lothar maybe give me a beast lore roll. Ooh, nice. You know that there should be prints here. You don't see. Yeah, it could be elves walking on snow that leave no trace. It didn't sound like something flying. It sounded like things moving through the brush and through the undergrowth, the crunching of leaves and snapping of twigs and sticks. But you don't find anything like that, and you find a game trail where this has to be what it's on. But the two of you come up empty-handed. Any suggestions?
Stand back, I guess.
Perhaps I'll put my ear to the ground and see if I can hear it walking further ahead.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
I will use adaptive to make that sneaking, as I am used to animals doing their best to be stealthy, and I know how to look for the signs of that particular mode of stealth.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, with a dragon. Okay. With a dragon, you hear no vibration at all on the ground. You hear no sounds of anything pressing into the earth, the resonant thump of footprints. But with a dragon, you do notice, if you listen on this game trail, the ground is significantly colder than the surrounding area. There's no frost or anything on there, but it's very, very cold. There's a chill in the ground where these things must have walked.
Well, it could be something magical or perhaps spectral. I'm not sure, but I don't think it's an animal that we're tracking.
Abdurian, give me a Myths and Legends roll.
Oh,
Good luck. Nope. At first thought, hearing this, you have no idea what it could be. Now, we did encounter some strange creatures. Oh, almost had it too. Some strange creatures in these woods. I think there were some undead barbarians that we fought and some strange wolves. You would not put it past there, but you can't think of what this might be. Now, back at the camp where the others are, Ahmed, give me a spot hidden roll, please.
Oh, okay. Good luck with this. Hey, you made
You
it!
got it. So, you are maybe spending this moment thinking of Eladane and the Eternal Flame and what it could mean to these, quote-unquote uncivilized lands. And your eyes are turned to the spiritual, almost as though you're in a deep meditative trance. And as you're gazing around the forest, you see shapes, and they are ethereal and translucent, and they look like wolves. In fact, as you begin to count, you see 2, 3, 4 wolves that are at a distance, but in the brush, looking at the party.
Oh, look, they're angelic wolves over there.
And no one else sees them.
Oh, do you see it? Right there! And he points a sausage at him.
Are you drunk already?
I don't know. Eladane has blessed me with the sight. I'll snip one of my sausages and chuck it over there. See what they do.
Ooh, it hits the ground, and the wolves approach it, and they're sniffing and pawing, and they look up at you with a sort of almost a human-like sign of respect, as though you have just given an offering to them. And there is a howl that cuts through the wood, and everyone hears this, including Abdurian and Lothar, and the wolves vanish. Now, Abdurian and Lothar, you didn't see any of this. In fact, the only one that saw this was Ahmed. But everyone heard the howl of the wolves. And let me have Ahmed give me a Myths and Legends roll.
And he will just waggle another sausage at the group and say, "Best sausage in the north." No.
Do you push that at all?
Oh. Yeah, what the hell. I will not be disheartened. I will be stickly. That was a good sausage. And he still failed.
Almost a dragon. Yeah, you don't know what this could have been, but perhaps you think this is a good omen. The fact that you were not beset by, spiritual wolves and consumed, that they seem to accept your offering, you think that's probably a good thing.
Surely Eladane has blessed us.
No, if Durian and Lothar, you probably head back to the group, I would assuming, upon hearing wolves. Or do you continue your search?
Probably head back.
Yes, I think it's that this trail has gone cold, so to speak, and it's likely time to head back.
Well, heading back, I'm sure that Ahmed will enthrall you with his story of what he saw. Does anyone believe or doubt what Ahmed is saying? You just met this guy, and already he's seeing things that aren't there. What would be the reaction for everyone?
Yeah, well, he has an honest face. I suppose I would believe his story.
What about
Pretty
Ante?
sure
And he'll just smile.
Pretty sure he's drunk and wasting sausage.
What about Antaeus? What would
Thank
think
you
of
for
all this?
reminding me. This calls for a drink. He'll pull out a wineskin.
What about Antaeus? What would you think of all this? Oh, are you there? If you're talking, I can't hear you. I saw you just unmuted, but I am not hearing you. You may need to leave the party and come back in. There, he's left. Let's get him. He's probably been talking this whole time.
It looks like he posted in the Dragonbane chat that his mic wasn't working.
Ahmed will snap his fingers in front of his face. Hello? Hello? It's a strange chap.
Yeah, no answer. He just looks dumbfounded at everyone.
All right, can you guys hear me
Yes, now I can hear you.
now?
Excellent.
Okay.
Sorry about that. You've probably been talking this whole time.
Nothing important.
Good. Well, what would Antaeus think of this tale that Ahmed gives you of seeing these ghostly wolves around the party?
Antaeus isn't going to be super happy about somebody seeing stuff that nobody else can see. So I think he may be a little bit wary. Keep an extra eye on this newcomer.
Yeah, you don't know this guy, other than he seems friendly and carries meat on his person. You notice he doesn't have a weapon or armor. So maybe he's...
Antaeus would think that wise.
Yeah, given all that you have seen through here. We can make camp here for the night. Does anyone want to hunt or fish? We do have a lake nearby, or these woods do have game in them.
Well, I do have a fishing pole. Perhaps I'll try my hand at some fishing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will try some foraging.
Perfect. Foraging is a bushcraft roll.
Me and the cat will go hunting.
Nice. Ooh.
Some lovely mosses.
All right. With a dragon, with fishing, it would be. Are you using a pole? It would be 1d4. I'm going to say with a dragon, you get the maximum amount. With Ursula, or no, sorry,
No.
Lothar was fishing, right?
Yeah.
Ursula is hunting.
Yes.
With the cats, with a dragon. Okay, let's do a 1d6. You find, in fact, I'm going to roll twice since you got a dragon. You can either find a rabbit or you can find a fox.
All right. We'll go with the rabbit.
Okay, I need a weapon roll or a trap, and you'll find some rations there.
All right. I'm going to try to just kind of wound the rabbit and let the cat kill it.
Oh, nice. Nope.
Or I'll miss.
Yeah, Yeah, you missed entirely, and the cat does give chase, but the rabbit far actually outpaces the cat's new abilities, trying to learn to hunt. But the cat does show promise.
See, that's what you do and don't do at the same time.
The cat looks at you, licks its paw. Let's go to the foraging. With a success, you find 1d3 rations worth of mushrooms, roots, and other plants. You find one, enough to feed one person. And with the fishing roll that was a success, that is with a pole is 1d4. Find 4. So we actually have 5 total rations of food. So as we make camp tonight, we won't need to eat any food. We actually have enough to feed everyone. The cats will, eat the fish heads, and we do have the dog that will need a little something. And we need someone to make a bushcraft roll to make camp, or I think we have a tent.
Lothar can set up the tent, or I don't know, would that need to be during the same shift? It might need to be someone else.
Yeah, probably someone else. So maybe Abdurian or Antaeus could do that.
I believe the tent does give you a boon if you are setting up the tent.
Does Abdurian or Antaeus want to do that bushcraft roll with a boon?
I'll give it a try. Say, it's bushcraft with a boon?
Yep. Nice. You get the tent set up, get the fire going. What is Abdurian doing during this time?
Probably just kind of like staying, watching the camp, to making sure nothing comes up on us while everybody's out doing their own things.
Perfect. We get back, we have a meal, so we've got enough for everyone. The cats eat very little, and Lothar, you can share some of your food with your dog. And that night, I need one person who's keeping the second watch to give me an awareness roll. Who wants to?
I can do that.
Let's do it, Ahmed. Ooh,
He
nice.
made it. I only had 5.
So this will be perfect. You actually hear the howling of wolves not far away, and normally that would instill fear in a traveler in the woods, but you're not afraid. You think this has got to be those same wolves that I saw, and perhaps they are keeping watch over our camp because I've earned their trust. You're also welcome to think otherwise, but how would Ahmed take that, hearing that wolf's cry?
Even now, Eladine still watches over.
Lovely. The next morning, we will travel to Ingmar's Crossing. I need one more bushcraft roll. And if everyone can sleep, so you can recover willpower and any conditions anyone may have taken. And does Lothar want to find the path to Ingmar's Crossing?
Yes, I think I'm familiar with this particular stretch of woods.
Nice. You are indeed. And let me roll a die here. All right, 1 second. Perfect. When you get to about here, about halfway, of Durian. I'm going to have you give me another awareness roll. You probably have the most acute senses. You're probably the lookout. Probably a terrible lookout, but you're still looking out for us. You detect nothing in the nearby area. Maybe those wolves have kept everything clear and safe for us. Give me just a moment to get a map set up for us. About midday, as you're walking near those bare hills to the north, you see something on the path. It looks like disturbed ground, and I'm going to take us to a map here. So up ahead here, there is a kind of a patch of dirt that looks like it has been dug and buried and kind of piled high. Something's been digging in there.
Well, does it look like wolves that have been maybe had a kill here and they disturbed the ground?
How about a beast lore roll? You're not sure if it's wolves. You would think that it would have been dug out a little better. This looks almost like someone came by with a shovel, dug and overturned the earth, almost tilled it up a little bit, and left it mounded up.
Well, I know that there's a troll that lives in this part of the forest. Perhaps it was their doing.
Ingmar, yes. You don't. Maybe this is something that the troll did. Maybe buried something in there. Your dog, Dennis, you see his hair is standing on end, and he's at attention. He's looking right at that hole, and you suspect there may be danger there.
Well, it seems that there's definitely something buried beneath the earth there. Probably something rather dangerous. Perhaps I think Dennis wants the knight to approach.
That's why we brought the knight after all. Does Antaeus, does he approach?
Absolutely.
Give me a spot hidden as you get a little closer. Oh, nice. All right. With a 5. Yeah, that was on an 18 and then kind of keeled over off of the 18. As you get a little bit closer, you see movement on the dirt, and there is something wriggling, maybe like worms, but then you see it's not worms, it's a hand, and a hand rises up from there. It's partially decomposed flesh. It's seething with this black aura that seems to come off of it like mist rising from a hot surface on a cold winter's morning. It's steam maybe, but it's black and dark. And these figures pull themselves free from the ground. Their skulls and eyeless eyes looking deep at every one of you as they rise up and draw initiative cards. Let me shuffle the deck for us. If you guys want to draw cards. Oh, great. Okay, well, they go first. this barrow wight will pull itself from the ground and we'll make a random attack. All right. Antaeus, you stare directly into the wight's horrible eyes as a wheezing sound is heard from the creature's throat. You will become scared and suffer a fear attack with a bane on your will roll.
Do I need to roll
Yep.
a will check
Yep,
there?
we'll check with a bane, and you'll also take the scared condition.
Awesome. So glad I walked over there.
Right? Do you push that?
No, I'm not going to push that if I'm already being scared.
Okay. Let me... There we go. Oh, wild panic. You will flee the scene as fast as you can. On your next turn, you must dash away from the source of your fear, and then you make another will roll on each subsequent turn to stop running and act normally again. So you see the bold knight scamper off. You can't actually run yet until it's your next turn. The wight then steps... Whoop, sorry, shifted everyone. The wight then steps towards you as it prepares its next attack. Crippling cold. It will grab you. You will feel the chill of death spread through your body. You'll take 1d6 damage. Armor has no effect, and you have to make an evade roll on your next turn in order to act at all. That might be a good thing, because maybe you don't flee. If it fails, then you can try next time. You'll also become cold and cannot heal hit points or willpower until you get warm. Now, do you want to try to evade this attack, or do you want it to grab you with that crippling cold?
I'm going to try to evade this.
Okay, give me... Do you have fast footwork? If not, give me an evade roll.
No, I don't.
You do not, no.
Oh.
Do you push it?
No, I'm not going to push it.
All right. You will take 2 damage, which your armor will not protect. I'll let you give that to yourself. And then on your next turn, you'll have to make an evade roll before you panic. If you fail that, then you don't panic. You just stand there and wet yourself. Ursula, your turn.
Hey, you got this. We're all behind you.
See ya. Let's go left. Nice. Let me just see if they have resistance. Is that a magical weapon?
No.
Okay. It takes half damage. Antaeus, it's your turn, so you would need to make you got to make a couple of rolls. You've used your action, but some of these are not an action. The first one is an evade roll.
Okay.
If you fail this, then you can't act at all. So you won't panic. Nice. So you probably want that. Now make a will roll. If you pass it, then you don't have to panic on your next turn.
Does this have a bane or just a regular?
Nope, just a regular.
Well, I'm scared, so.
Yeah, so it'll end up with a bane. Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
So you are still a panicked. Armed.
Armed will yell at the knight, "Take heart, knight, good night. I am beside you."
With sausages.
With sausages. And he is going to take up a perfect Marquis of Queensberry stance. And he is going to try to hit it. Yes, it's not working for me. Hang on, let me pop back in. For some reason, the new Foundry,
It does not like pop out at all. I
No.
think, so version 14 is coming out soon, and I'm hoping that they make the popping out a native feature, because otherwise you have to use a module, and I think that's where the problem is.
So I did hit, and I'm going to use Iron Fist.
Okay, perfect. So now it'll do an additional 1d6 damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll the damage, and then you can roll a 1d6. Nice.
Now, would Iron Fist be magical?
I don't think it's magical. I think it's
No.
more martial, so he's still going to take half of that.
I had to try.
I was just
Let me-
double checking that. I'm like, is that magical?
Let me bless you with my fists, brother, so that you may rest.
And then he's got a little armor. You do 1 point.
I only did 1 point?
Yeah, he's got armor.
Oh,
Dennis.
Dennis will switch with Lothar.
Lothar.
I would like to climb atop this rock.
Give me a roll, maybe an acrobatics roll to get up there. You still have the movement to do it. Yeah, you're able to get up there, to scramble up.
All right, with that,
That'll eliminate the...
to get away with the token obscurity.
Yep, that'll do it, because you're shooting from elevation.
All right, then I will activate Twin Shot, one of my heroic abilities.
Nice. Are you doing both at one, or are you splitting them up?
And a one arrow at the white near my companions, and then another arrow at the other white.
Perfect. So that's one roll with a Bane. If you hit, then they both do damage. Oh, dang. Roll the mishap. So now your weapon will have a Bane on it until it's repaired by an artisan.
Well, good luck.
Alright, this white, let me see what his attack will be. Power attack. He's going to come up here, and he's going after Armed. Now, Antaeus, you can Guardian this if you want to. But he's going to swing his weapon in a powerful attack. He has a Morning Star. This will do twice the weapon's normal damage dice. You'll be knocked to the ground, and it can be parried. Dang. Do you want to Guardian that, Antaeus?
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah. So go ahead and perfect. This does 4d8 damage.
oh, jeez.
Oh gosh, you'll take 12. Or sorry, you'll take 24 minus 8 is what, 16?
I am down.
At least you don't panic anymore, so that's good. You're done panicking. The white will then go again. Sweeping attack. Oh, hell. Alright, what do you guys think? Would this sweeping attack hit the downed Antaeus? Does he count as an
I wouldn't
opponent
think
if he's
so.
down?
I don't know.
No, I would think
I
he's
would,
out.
I would say no, because you're down. So, okay, this is going to be against Armed. This is, with the Morning Star, is 2d8 damage. Armed takes 4. Now, you have some armor. Tell us about your armor.
My armor comes from my natural agility.
You don't look it, but you're very agile. So
Yeah, I'm very Jack Black agile.
So you roll with the blow and only take 2 damage. I think your armor is 2, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Obdurian.
It went from 16 to 2.
Yeah. Right?
I hit the wrong one on that one.
But had you not guardianed him, Armid would have been dead.
That's true.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Like, not just down and dying, but dead. Do you push that, Obdurian?
No.
Dennis.
Dennis will run up and lick the knight's face. Hopefully that will give him some help getting up. Maybe smelling the dog's breath will encourage him to awaken.
Excellent. We go to the next round. Oh, man, the Barrow Wight. Crippling Cold. This is going to be Armed. You're going to take 1d6 damage. Your armor will have no effect. And then you have to make an evade roll in order to act at all on your next turn. You can also make an evade roll now to avoid this. It'll cost you your action, but it's up to you. Do you want to take this hit?
Yes, I will take this hit.
All right. So you will take a full 1 damage. Wow. Damon, it's not fair, is it?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
You'll take 1 damage. Give me an evade roll now, Armid, just so we know if you can go on your next turn. Do you want to push that?
Missed it by hells yeah.
Missed it by what, 1?
Sickening.
No, so you won't be able to act on your next turn as though you are frozen in place. Ursula.
So far, this is going well.
Yeah. Well, one of them has taken, 3 damage?
Come here. And we will pray to the gods of light and healing.
Nice.
Abilities. Yeah. So that cost me 3 willpower. It cost me 3 willpower if I succeed or not. But I believe that one is 3d6. It is.
Nice. So Antaeus recovers 10 hit points.
Nice.
I think I can put those all on you at once. Let me see if that'll work. There we go.
Okay, good luck.
See you guys. Just in time for the Barrow Wight to make another attack. Dreadful Gaze. This will be Armed, since I've already done this one on Antaeus. The wheezing sound gurgles from this creature's throat. Armed will become scared and give me a will roll with a Bane to avoid a fear attack. Nice. No worries. Lothar. You can still use your bow, it just will have a Bane on it.
Yes, I will still gently use my bow now.
Nice. And they will take the full brunt of that. Minus the armor. This white. The white raises its hand and gestures at an opponent within 10 meters. The attack inflicts 2d4 bludgeoning. The victim is thrown the same amount of meters away and lands prone. This cannot be dodged. This might be... This is Lothar.
But the question is, with the hypotenuse being me up on a rock, is that 10 meters?
So no. So measuring across the ground from the center of his square is 10 meters. The hypotenuse is probably 11 meters.
Unfortunately for you, in Dragonbane, Pythagoras was a farmer.
Yep. So I think this is coming in at Lothar. It cannot be dodged. Lothar will take 5 damage. You'll be thrown 5 meters, which will drop you off of the rock. Give me an acrobatics roll to not take any more damage. Do you push it?
Nope, I do not.
Okay, you're going to take an extra 1d6 damage. It wasn't that far of a fall. 4. And armor does not protect against that. Obdurian.
No.
Oh my gosh. Obdurian flees. Okay, you had a valuable and important item nearby. Let me see what Antaeus is carrying.
I don't think you're doing anything valuable.
You hit Antaeus's cloak and damage his cloak. Yeah, you have nothing valuable, but that is kind of important for journeying. Dennis.
Lothar whistles and Dennis starts running towards him.
All right, Antaeus, can you turn the tide of battle?
Antaeus shakes the cobwebs and is going to attack you. Now, I'd like to do double smash. Do I have to say that ahead of time or roll to hit first?
Nope, say it first.
All right, I'm going to do double smash here.
Nice. And so with this one, you roll the attack once. If it hits, you hit both foes.
Of course not. I'm going to push that.
Push that one? Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Get all the bad rolls out of the way. The white's decomposed skull contorts and lets out a ghastly scream that cuts like a rusty blade through the victim's souls. Everyone within 10 meters, which is now just Antaeus and Armid, must make a will roll to resist fear. Armid is good. Antaeus, do you push it?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
Paralyzed, petrified with terror, unable to move. You cannot perform any action or movement on your next turn. You make a will roll on each subsequent turn to break the paralysis. Sheesh. This is rough. Armid.
Especially ineffective today.
Right. Well, you did probably save Armid's life.
It's true.
Thanks again.
I mean, did you save his life, or did you just delay his death?
Exactly. Just prolonged his
Well,
suffering.
yeah.
What class house-
Armed, for his round, he is going to stand there and chatter his teeth.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now you get to make was it another will roll to avoid that?
I thought it was
Or evade.
evade.
Yeah, it's an evade roll.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. Well, you sons of bitches. Makes me angry.
There we go. Oh, it was
That
on
makes
dragon.
me even angrier.
Antaeus, you are paralyzed, but you can make a will roll to break the paralysis. That will end your turn, but then you'll be able to act after that. Failed. Do you push it?
No, I'm running out of stuff.
Dang.
No.
Abdurian. My goodness. Dennis.
Dennis will switch with Lothar.
Lothar, you're up.
Keep in mind that I'm not fleeing, I'm simply tactically repositioning.
Well, you do have a ranged weapon. Now, the barrel white on top is the more badly wounded of the two. But you'd be shooting through the bottom one from there to hit him, so maybe you want to shoot at the bottom one. Still got it with the 18. Nice. Wow, now 3 barrel white attacks. Okay, this is against Antaeus. Hopefully your armor will help you. This is a 4d8 again. And you'll be knocked to the ground. Well, low numbers. Not bad. 14 minus 8. You take 6.
6.
And you'll be knocked prone. The prone's the bad part.
At least I'm still alive.
Yeah. And then he goes again. Man, these guys suck. Crippling Cold. He will grab Ahmed. Ahmed, he's going to grab you. Armor has no effect. You take 4 damage. And then you need to make an evade roll.
Okay.
If you make this, this will break both of the cold problems. There we go. Okay, so you'll be able to act on your next turn. Assuming you survive. Dreadful Gaze. Ahmed, this is you. You'll become scared, and then you need a will roll with a Bane. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Huh.
Oh, you're exhausted now, Ahmed.
I'm panting and chattering my teeth.
Ursula, your turn.
Take a shot at the more wounded one closer to me, I guess.
Okay.
Because I realized I can't heal either of them.
Yeah, if we can get one of these guys down, would be fantastic.
It'd be a bonus, sure. Going to go ahead and pray to the gods of the hunt. In order to bypass armor.
Excellent. Nice. Nice. Ooh, oh, max damage. So it'll do half, but no armor. He'll take 9.
And then I will Take a couple steps back.
Next hit, that guy will be bleeding. Dennis?
Oh,
And this Barrow White. Okay. This is going to be on Ahmed.
Alrighty.
Does Antaeus, do you want to try to Guardian this?
I'm prone.
Oh, you're prone.
Do it.
All right, Ahmed, I'm sorry.
What if I could?
Oh, not bad, not bad. You take 9, minus your 2 armor, you take 7. You will be knocked to the ground.
Oh, he just tops over like a statue.
Sausages bouncing. All right, Ahmed, it's your turn. Now you can do stuff because you made your evade roll. So I'm going to assume you stand up.
Yes, I'm going to stand up.
And what do you do?
Can I attack it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which one is it? Is it the top one that's hurt the most
Yeah,
or the bottom?
The top one.
Okay, that's the one I was hitting before. And I am going to
Gonna Iron Fist him.
beat him about the head and shoulders with my bane.
Oh man, the dragon would have been fantastic.
I'm going out with a blaze of glory here.
There we go. Now,
And you're damn straight I'm going to use Iron Fist on him.
you know, when we do improvement rolls at the end, we're all going to roll like dragons and 1s and 2s. Or
Yep.
dragons and 2s and 3s, I should say. Oh, nice. And then roll another one.
And another 6. Bastards! Didn't even go through his armor.
I'm going to give him 1 point of damage. Just
Oh.
because that was spectacular.
Your pity point. I'll take it.
He's getting exhausted beating on you guys. Abdurian, your turn. Do you, oh, nice. There we go. Oh, no. Do you push it?
I suppose, yeah.
There we go. Nice. He'll take half.
Damn.
And there's blood.
Really?
There's blood. Dennis.
Oh, you zoom in, yeah.
Yeah. Does Dennis want to swap with Antaeus so he can get up and not be prone?
Yeah, did Ursula go? Did she take her
sorry.
turn?
Yep, I skipped Ursula. Sorry. Ursula, your turn.
Well, now that we know it can bleed,
We can kill it.
yes. Pray to the gods of the hunt again to bypass armor. They're
Nice.
listening,
Excellent.
fortunately.
Excellent.
A whole lot less.
Oh, man. Well, at least there's no armor. Oh, actually, I should have taken half that. Sorry, let me give him 2 hit points back. There we go. Now, Dennis, do you want to swap with Antaeus?
Sure.
All right. Antaeus, you can get up so you don't get absolutely annihilated next time. And you can swing away.
Am I able to do that?
Oh, wait, you were still paralyzed. Ugh, that's a will roll.
Okay. Yeah, so I gotta. Right.
Come on. Oh, do you push it?
So, No, I'm not going to push it.
Let me just double check that white's attack and make sure that it's not just one round of paralysis. 1 second. That was... Nope, wasn't that one. This one. Oh man, which attack was it? It's gonna be this one. Oh no, it was a fear attack. That's what did it. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, you're still paralyzed. Dang it. All right, opponent within 10 meters. That is going to be. That's going to be Ahmed. This could be good because it's going to throw you away, so you're not standing there taking blows. This cannot be dodged.
A will?
No. So
Will roll?
not with this one. So this is just you get. He points at you and you go flying.
Oh, okay.
So he points at you. You take 4. So you'll only take 2 damage because you're armor, and you're. Oh, that drops you to 0. No, you should still have 2.
Yeah, I've got 2.
And you'll be thrown 4 meters, so you get pushed over to here, which is probably good. And you'll be prone.
He just slides.
Right. The grease of the sausages lubricates the slides.
Yes.
And Armin, it's your turn.
I'm faithful.
Nice.
I cannot abandon the one who
Guardianed you?
sacrificed himself for me.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
And Iron Fist. him.
Fist.
That sounds terrible, but we're doing.
Roll damage.
Did it roll?
Nope. There it rolled. Nice. Then roll another d6.
Another 6. And
10.
10. Got through. Last act of defiance.
Nice. Lothar. And then 2 white attacks, Dennis, and another white. Lothar with the hit. For 12 damage, minus the armor. Nice hit.
And then, for all intents and purposes, I'm off the map now, so they
Oh,
wouldn't
are you?
be able to hit me. Yes. 16 meters, or no, 14 meters in the southerly direction, so just in case.
Unholy Roar. This will be Antaeus and Ahmed, a will roll to resist fear. Ahmed is good. Antaeus is not. Do you push that?
I'm already feared, so
Right. Maybe
Yeah.
you'll just be unparalyzed. No, you're just paralyzed. So you were already there, so it doesn't stack. You're still paralyzed. Hand of the Dead. This time this will be on Antaeus. You will be thrown 6 meters. You'll take 6 bludgeoning damage. Your armor will protect you from all of that. But you are launched right there. And you'll land prone. Probably not a horrible thing for you. Dennis, does he flee?
Yes, he follows Lothar to a safer position where we can still fire a bow.
The white will... Let me see what his attack is, and I'll see who he goes after. Oh, power attack. Dang. Okay, he's going to go after Antaeus. Now, this will provoke an opportunity attack, potentially. He has to make an evade roll to get past Armed. And fails it. Armed, you get a free attack on him.
Oi, brother, just a moment there. I have something for you. I lied. I have nothing for you.
I have nothing.
I am going to push it.
Okay. Oh. Do you break your hand?
Yes.
Roll.
By all means, pass.
Roll the mishap.
Oh, there was a mishap.
Yeah, you rolled a demon.
Oh, wonderful. Stuck my hand in the ground.
Oh, you toss your hand away.
He punches out him, and he just spins. He misses and just spins around
Spins in
and
a
lands
circle.
on his ass.
Nice. All right. Then this power attack is coming in at Antaeus. This is 4d8. This can be parried, but you've already used your action unless you have a defensive.
I didn't use my action, though. I've been paralyzed.
That's true. Yeah, I don't think you can make a reaction. Because it says you can't take any action. Well, if you get knocked unconscious, you won't be paralyzed anymore. Okay, 20 minus 8. You take 12. It's not enough to kill you, but I think that drops you.
Yep, that drops me to 0.
Well, the good news, you're no longer paralyzed.
How close are you to? How close was that to just killing you?
Right?
How much was it? I took.
12. It'll just
Yes,
once you're at
12.
0, you're
Yeah, I wasn't close to outright death. No.
yeah.
Well, I was just saying because you take an extra d6 damage.
Ooh, because he's prone.
Oh.
Yes. So let me roll that.
Oh, good.
It may not matter. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. So 3. So that's still not enough to kill you. A 6.
No.
I would have had to do the math. That would have been 18, and you were no. It's just that still wouldn't have killed you, but it would have been close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that up, though.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, thanks, Helpy Helperton.
Yeah.
the good news is the white's not going to attack you because it thinks you're down and dying. So he will dreadful gaze. He's going after Ursula.
Sure.
He moves up, and Ursula. This is you become scared and make a will roll with a bane.
Right. Which means that all the other times this has happened, it was supposed to be 3d6, 3d20.
3D. Oh, jeez. Oh,
Because scared gives you a bane, and that gives you a bane. So I failed.
With a demon, no less. So
Yeah.
you become wild panic. You will flee the scene as fast as you can. You must dash away and then make a will roll on each subsequent turn. So the healer has left the building. Lothar,
Well,
you're
the
up.
healer left the building once I couldn't heal them anymore because they're
Right.
cold.
Right? Yeah, there's no more healing until they get warmed up.
Yeah, so unless someone sets them on fire, I can't do anything.
Lothar succeeds with a twin shot, so double damage. So you can do the first shot on the first guy.
Yes, I will fire once at the first white and then again at the second.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. First white will take 14. Let's see. I think that gave that to him. Let me change the target to this guy for the second damage. Update target.
And it is a magical bow, so they'll take full damage.
Yes, and that white has 2 hit points left. The one that's up here. And the one down by Armed is sitting at 14. So this is still doable. Dennis, is he staying with you?
He stays with me, yes.
Armed, your turn. You can get up. So you're no longer
I
prone.
will get up and I will batter him about the head and shoulders.
Nice. No. Do you push it?
Hell yeah. It's my one last push. Shit the britches.
No. Well, if
He
it
trips
helps,
on his sausage.
boy, I can relate. Let's, well, Ahmed, to make it easier for you, I need a will roll to resist fear.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Yep, no worries. Obdurian, can you take out that white? This one up here is 1 hit point.
He's also behind a tree,
He
so
is
I
behind a tree.
can't really see him. Yeah.
And this one here is, he's at, 14, so. Oh, okay. Now we're in business. Armor has no effect. Roll damage. Oh, let's see. He's going to take half that. So he'll take 6. Nice. Barrow White's turn. Okay, this is going to be on Ahmed. So you are out of conditions, right?
Yep.
So you'll have to take scared, but you can't, so you lose willpower. You lose 1d6 willpower. You lose 2. That could have been worse. And then a fear attack, so I need a will roll with a bane.
So is that a double bane?
Yeah. So you're gonna get one for being scared plus the bane. No, and you can't push it because you're out of conditions.
Yep.
Antaeus, you can try to rally yourself. It's a will roll with the bane, and then you'll have to make a death save, or you just lay on the ground and make that death save.
I'll try and rally myself.
Yeah, will roll with the bane. You do. You get up. Now give me that death roll. Oh, and actually, I need Antaeus to give me a constitution roll. We need to see if you have a severe injury.
Okay.
In fact, I actually need 2 of them. Because you've dropped twice now. Yeah, good on the first one. How about that second one? Good on the second one. So now, give me a death roll. And you're good. Nice. So then next turn, you can attack.
Okay.
Now, I could be a total dick and have this guy attack Antaeus.
Could be.
He was going at, and he didn't see you get up. He was going after Ursula. And Ursula, are you up on that rock?
No, I'm behind the trees or something in here.
Okay.
We're on the same level.
Okay, let me give him a roll. He's going to approach you and do a sweeping attack with his Morning Star.
Sure.
He's going to get into this square right here. This can be parried, or you can evade this. Otherwise, it will hit you for 2d8 damage.
Oh. I'll try to evade it.
Okay.
I have such a good chance. No.
No.
Go for it.
All right. 2d8. Oh, only 5. No problem.
Yeah, it doesn't get through my armor.
And then, did you use your action to do that evade?
I did.
Okay, we go to the next round.
Well, do I still get the will roll? To
Oh,
stop?
yes, sorry. Thank you. Because you had wild panic, right?
Yes. I'm good.
Yep, you're good. The Barrow Wight next to Armed goes first. Oh shit. Armed, you have a choice. You could try to parry this, but you'd be parrying it with your fist. You could try to evade this, because you've not acted yet. Or you could take the hit.
I will evade with the Bane.
As though your life depended on it.
Actually, he's going to stand up straight.
And take this? Like,
As
like,
if he knows what's coming.
It's like Obi-Wan submitting to Darth Vader.
He will look at the knight and he will say, "It's okay, I know where I'm going."
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, I don't even... Well, okay, hang on. You have 17 hit points. Your armor is 2. That drops it to 22. You've got 2 hit points left. That takes it to 20. That takes you to negative 20. That's death.
And he will say, "It was all bullshit. I did it for the free drinks."
Oh dear. Yeah, you look over to Antaeus, who's getting up just as you are knocked into the afterlife. Dennis.
Dennis will switch with Lothar.
Lothar. Well, Craig, do you have another character you want to bring on? Try and kill another one?
Yeah, I will after this fight.
Yeah, after the fight we'll do a break and I'll get your next character on there. Nice. That one drops, and now the other one, you hit it. As long as you can do at least 5 damage. Yep. How do you take the other one out? Or how do you take them both out with the twin shot?
Yes, well, I fire the first arrow, and the magic of the bow allows it to pierce the first wight, and it finds a weak spot in the armor and sends that one clattering to the ground in a pile of bones. And then I quickly draw out a second arrow and fired at the further one, and it hits it in the skull, and its skull explodes. That one follows suit and clatters to the ground in a second pile of bones.
The tragic thing is, had you gone before that wight, Armed would still be alive.
It's all your fault.
I'm not going to take us out of initiative because we've got Antaeus making death rolls. So, Lothar, you've got movement if you want to take it.
I did say I was pretty far off the map,
Yeah,
however. So
you could probably move back to the map.
I'll say yes, I can move back to here, where I am for now. Just
Probably the same with Dennis.
Yes.
Antaeus, do you want to swap with someone, or are you feeling lucky? You want to make that death roll?
Well, am I still cold, so I can't be healed?
You could, like, the healing skill could stabilize you. You need to get warmed up. Maybe if you spoon with both Ursula and Obdurian, and their fur will warm you up.
Now Med's putting off some body heat.
He's like a tauntaun. You could cut him open and climb inside.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what would be best in this situation. Then.
And you are able to move. You're up on your feet. Do we have a healing? Well, yeah. Shoot. Yeah, you could go bathe in the monk's warm blood. I would allow that just because it's gruesome and awesome. Do you go and
say a little
lift
prayer
him
here
like a
and
wineskin?
He was a rather portly fellow, so a large wineskin, I assume. So, yeah, drastic times call for drastic measures.
You lay on the ground next to him and pull him on top, and that hot blood just begins to seep out all over your body, warming you up. I'm going to say it takes a round to warm you up, so I do need a death save here.
And your name is Carrie now.
Yep. Then they're all gonna laugh at you. Nice. Obdurian.
It's the best roll I had the whole time.
No, right? All of your con rolls have been great. It's just everything else.
Yeah, Drake's just gonna end his turn. He's not really a healing type.
Ursula. You need to make that will roll? Oh, no, you did. You did make the will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is he warm enough to be healed now,
Yeah,
or
yep, he could be healed.
okay? Checking my move. 16 should be fine.
Yeah.
Or not.
Oh, no. That's going to be a failed death save for Antaeus. As Ursula does her best, but you're covered in blood. She can't tell what's yours and what is the priest's. We go to the next round. Dennis? Anything Dennis wants
Dennis
to do?
will switch with Lothar.
All right, Lothar, you're up first.
I will pull out my healing potion that I keep in my pocket and give that to the knight.
Nice. Roll 2d6. You will recover 5. Just for fun, Antaeus, you would have had to make another death save on your next turn. Just give me a con roll, and let's see if it would have been a demon, you would have died. Oh, no. You would have been okay. But now you are okay. You're able to heal from that healing potion. However, Ahmed Tavish has died. What do you do over his remains, his body? There is a grave that's been mostly dug up nearby.
Hey, the work is done.
Well, before we do that, it is possible that perhaps one of the druids knows some magic that might resurrect him. I know those spells exist, but they are expensive. Perhaps we could convince one of them to resurrect our friend for a price, I'm sure.
That is very possible. In fact, he may give you a quest in exchange for doing this service. Or Ahmed looks like he's well marbled. He would feed Dennis and the wild cats for quite some time.
I think Ahmed would be highly perturbed if you brought him back from paradise.
With his 72 virgins. We brought you
Yes.
back, buddy. Immediately you slit your wrists and pass away.
Yeah.
So if
But in the distance, you hear bagpipe music.
Ooh. It's just the gas escaping his colon as
Yeah.
his muscles relax. Now, Ahmed apparently had a DNR, so you're not going to resuscitate him. You're not going to bring him back. So how do you commit his mortal remains to back to the earth?
Well, dinner time, Dennis.
I will.
Can't tell where sausages end and Ahmed begins.
So, I will sanctify the dug graves.
Ooh. Yeah,
So
you don't
that
want him coming up as a barrel wipe.
yes, so I will sanctify the graves to the gods of death. That he goes to his eternal reward in that great sausage factory in the sky.
Nice. Jimmy Dean is the one that we all aspire to. Let's, if you guys want to take a shift rest, you can. Actually, you'd be able to, this will be the last encounter until we get to Ingmar's Crossing. We're going to make,
Yes,
we can
yes,
make camp here around the grave and eat his sausages. If we want
Well,
to.
I suppose Lothar will quickly say a few words and just ask that Ahmed forgive him that he was not able to save him, and hopefully he is in a better place now.
Goodbye, weird man we barely knew.
Yeah, we hardly knew ye, for sure. Let's go ahead and take our break here. When we get back, we will finish our journey to the Druid. So I will see you all in about 8 minutes.
sword. I'm headed to the mountains to rescue the princess from the evil goblin. I ignore all the signs of impending danger because I'm a fighter and not some crappy ranger. 47 hit points and a high dexterity, 17 for strength. Kobolds are afraid of me, crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. While in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice and my fate is unspoken. I locate the lair, but it doesn't make much sense to me. I think that the DM might be out to get me. A hero in armor and truth, bards tell my legacy. The flame of my torch illuminates the enemy. A win in a battle, hewing foes asunder. Deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. The bodies pile up before me, the corpses I plunder. The deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. And while in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice and my fate is unspoken. I drink my last potion. I charge through the open gate. The flame of the dragon tried to seal my awful fate. With a handful of dice, 5 times I roll 20. The dragon goes down. The DM no bloody. I leave with the princess, a satchel chock full of gold. to the tavern where my mighty tale unfolds. Crafted from numbers on living paper, I skip from the mundane to a naval caper. While in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. The king he honored me with a mighty crossbow. It's blessed by the elves, he said. I thank him and I go. The life of a hero, struggling to stay alive. It's worth all the hardship though, 'cause now I'm a level 5. Level
'em. All right, I am back. Sound off if you're here.
I'm here.
Do we have a
I'm
Henrik
here.
and a Reese? Yep, we got a Henrik. How about a Reese? And an Antaeus.
Yep, here.
Reese is here. Damon, are you back with us? Are you done crying over your near death? Your character's got to hit something this time. Oh, good, he's not here to hear that. And I've got some bagpipe music playing in the background as Agatha comes into the clearing as we're setting up camp. And looks like, Damon, you're back with us?
Yes.
Excellent.
So did we take a shift rest or no?
Yeah, well, we can actually do a full night's rest. We won't be harassed by anything else here. But you do hear the sound of bagpipes as a small halfling comes into view. And Agatha, introduce us to yourself and tell us a little bit about why you're here in these woods.
Well, as you are bearing Armed, you hear bagpipe music coming, and you see a halfling with red hair, wearing furs and playing a bagpipe. And as she walks into the little scene, she stops and in like a thick Scottish accent, she says, "Well, it looks like I just came at the right time."
And you can see that there is a fresh grave nearby. And you see the mournful looks of the folk here.
Indeed you did. There's definitely room in there for your bagpipes.
Dig it a little deeper, though. Now,
This is the new Spinal Trap drummer.
yep.
I go to 11.
Yeah. How are you with barrow whites?
Oh, I'm awesome.
That's good because last time it was a bloodbath. No, wait, that came after. Never mind.
A literal bloodbath. Or blood shower, anyway.
She looks at the knight and says, "What the hell happened to you?"
Some things are better left unsaid.
Okay.
The next...
Do you mind if I travel with you? I can play you a tune.
The sounds of silence.
Certainly
No Norwegian
unwise
blood.
travel.
Sure, come along.
There
Here's-
you go.
Here's your red shirt.
You could be the tip of the spear. Come play with us anytime, Craig. Bring more characters. We make our way to Ingmar's crossing. Now, we've been here before, and as we arrive, we see Ingmar sitting near her tree, and she greets us with a smile. Hello, friends. Welcome back. When last I saw you, there was a dwarf amongst your numbers, and while you are still quite small, I don't see a beard upon you. I am Ingmar, wise sage of this stretch of the river. This is my home, and you are all welcome. What brings you back to me this day?
Well, we talked to the guy that's leading the wolf clan.
Oh, Jarl Hrothgar. He's
Yeah.
he's a difficult fellow. He has the
He
weight
is.
of a great clan upon his shoulders, and he fears greatly that he will disappoint his ancestors.
Yes, well, I fear that he is using us in a very unwelcoming way, as he keeps giving us quests rather than the aid that we sought from him.
What aid did you seek? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Well, you said that if we were to convince him, he would help turn the tide in all of this.
Perhaps he is, and you do not realize it. These folk up here, they're different from the way you might be accustomed to. Hrothgar particularly, he clings to the past, to tradition, to the old ways. If his forefathers said, "Do not do this," he would not do it under pain of death. He is difficult in this, that he is stubborn. It will be hard to see him see the error of his ways.
Well, he's also looking for loopholes and things.
Yeah, yes. Now,
He
what does
he
he
wants
send
us-
you on now?
he wants us to go get a sword that he swore his people would never go get, and he kind of made it his people, except for the part where we're not enough of his people that we can go get the sword for him.
You speak of Hrímvárngrim, yes?
I don't know. I only heard secondhand.
Hrímvárngrim was the first great Jarl in these lands, descended from giants. It is said that he spawned the race of men who became the barbarians. He was laid to rest in the mounds at the Hoarfell Barrows. They are not the only mounds in these parts. Perhaps you have noticed on your travels, and I'm going to take us to the map real quick, that there are areas where the forest does not grow. Indeed, there is one just to the north of us, as well as to the east, the Hoarfell Barrows, to the west at Trastum, and even one beyond, a large one near a lake all the way to the western side of the map. These are not here by chance. No, these are here with a purpose. If you wish to know more, The Druid can tell you all of the past of this place. It is important for the future that we remember the past. I see that you have fought your way here through great hardship. Tell me, have you fought the living dead?
We did. That sucked.
Near the hills, just to the north of here?
Yeah, if you knew that was going to happen, you could have showed up and helped.
Oh, I steer clear from those hills. I do not bother the dead, and they do not bother me. But those are places of death, ancient and old. But not all death is bad, and not all ancient secrets are bad either. However, the place to the north, that one is. There was an old wise man of the tribes buried there. The Scrati, they called him. The wielder of magical flame. He was buried there. It is said that he does not rest. And at the Horfell Barrows, where Hrímvárngrim was laid to rest, well, there's a secret beneath the barrows that I fear has seeped into Hrímvárngrim himself. And I fear he does not rest either. Most troubling is the fact that Trastum, the place where Hrothgar calls his winter home, is built on one of these mounds as well. I only hope that the influence beneath the earth does not seep up and cloud his judgment. Has he sent you to go and retrieve the sword of Hrímvárngrim?
Yes. Is that cursed in any way?
The sword is not cursed. Indeed, it is a mighty weapon. It would be but a mere one-handed blade for a giant, but one even of your size, and she points at Antaeus. It would take both hands to wield it. But that blade cuts with judgment. It is not a fell blade, no. It is a mighty blade. And it is said that the wielder of that is the one who can rule these lands, as Hrímvárngrim once did. But do not judge Hrothgar harshly, for if his elders told him not to set foot in the Horfell Barrows, he will not set foot there, even if it meant the loss of everything he loves. The sword is there, but I believe Hrímvárngrim is as well.
Is there any talking to Hrímvárngrim? Any way of showing that we're not here to rob him, but to continue his legacy and what he stood for?
If you can speak sense to the dead, I would be most impressed. Would it not be a mercy to see him put down once and for all?
They buried him alive?
No. But I fear the evil that dwells beneath his tomb has brought him back to life.
Would it not do so again?
Not if you bring him out and find a place to bury him that is safe ground, a place of peace. Take his body to the Druids.
That would make a great song.
Oh, yes it would. Those deeds would be recalled for generations.
So we go to the tomb, and the guy that we're looking for is already risen, and we can't, and then we have to take him somewhere else? Who would believe a story like that?
Believe your eyes. Believe what you see, not just what you hear.
Sorry, I was just referring to the fact tomorrow's Easter.
Right? He will rise again, rest assured. He cannot leave his tomb, for he is too large, and he dwells there. trying to find peace, but he cannot have it. Perhaps you can give it to him.
Not while he's in that tomb. Got it. All right. Well,
Won't you stay a while? We began our lessons last time you were here. I have more yet I can teach. And Ingmar can teach languages, myths, and legends. She can teach mentalism spells. She knows divination, farsight, longstrider, and scrying. She also knows fetch, flick, light, open clothes, repair clothes, and sense magic.
How much for myths and legends?
Tell me a story, and I'll do my best to teach you.
She will tell her the story of the secret of the Dragon Emperor.
Ooh. And what was the secret?
And it was the sword.
The sword.
really skimpy lingerie for some reason.
Indeed. Durman, the sword, yes, yes. Well, let me teach you of a legend here. And she will begin to tell you of some of the ancient past of these lands. And let me give you a taste of this. 1 second. She says, let's see. She says, in the Frostwood stand mounds older than your bloodlines that I've spoke of, raised where Titans fell and were too dangerous to leave unburied. If you would see the truth of the first war, here between dragon and demon, of what shaped this land and what may yet wake beneath it, then walk among the mounds. It is said that there is one near where the Wood Father fell. There is also one near to me, where an old wizard had been buried, and one just to the northeast, where Hrímvárngrim lay. Just know that not all graves are meant to stay asleep, and not all memories wish to be known. Now, Agatha, you can... I'm going to check on your skills, your myths and legends. Perfect. Go ahead and click on it and see if you can improve your myths and legends.
Nope.
No. What she told you was not enough to give you a good story, but enough to pique your interest. Maybe if you see these locations, that will help. Anyone else want to learn anything from Ingmar? Languages, myths and legends, or some spells?
I would like to learn myths and legends, if I can.
Yeah, she begins to tell you these stories, but she says, but first you must give me a tale.
Well, I can tell you the tale of Brickpile Castle and the time that I and some of my companions went and vanquished the evil there and freed the ghost of one who was wronged and set free their spirit.
Oh, splendid, splendid. Go ahead and click on Myths and Legends and attempt an improvement roll. Nice, that goes up. So now your next improvement on there has to be through Dragons and Demons or end of session XP. You can't raise that from teaching until you've raised it again.
And yes, one more thing, Ingmar. Perhaps I could offer you this gift of some trout that I caught from a lake in return for a blessing from the forest spirits that they might protect me.
Oh yes, indeed. And she steps forward and she holds out her left hand to take the trout, and with her right she places it upon your head and brow. And you feel this heavy troll hand on you, and there's a heat in that hand that seems somewhat unnatural. And she begins to speak in the troll language. It's very guttural and harsh, but there's a melody to it, as though there's rhythm and almost like a sing-song sort of language. And when she finishes, you feel that warmth linger on your forehead for a time, and she smiles and says, "Walk in peace, my friend."
Thank you.
Now, Ursula, You wish to learn languages. I can teach you some of what I just spoke.
Yeah, do you know the languages of cats by any way, chance?
The languages of cats. All cats know is the rattle of a treat can, the opening of a tuna fish container, or the scolding of a master. But try this.
So no, you don't.
No. She says, but try this. And she does a little guttural purr in her throat. It's deep and resonant. She says, this will calm even the fiercest of the forest cats. And as you attempt to do that, which comes easy to you as a bear, give me a languages improvement roll.
Nope.
Oh, darn it.
That's okay.
Anyone else wish to learn anything or attempt to do so? All right. She bids you a peaceful day, and she will even allow you to cross the river using her boat, or you can go down at the very bottom. There's a shallow crossing. But either way, you're able to leave. Any last parting words you have for Ingmar?
You're the nicest troll I've ever met.
Well, we're not all as kind as you might find me. Do not expect to find this same kindness in my relations. Some of them can be downright bastards. Let's go back to the overland map.
Yeah, I know, they're always leaving rude comments on my...
Yes, they hide behind their fake names. So we cross over. Let's do a bushcraft roll as we travel to Skogstam.
Well, would anyone else like to give it a go, or Lothar's always willing?
Sure, I'll do it.
And you can add if you fail this, roll a... Oh, nope, you got it. Sweet. Yep, we make it to Skogstam. Let me take us there. Oh, I got Armed on here. Let me get him off and I'll get Agatha on. We arrive in Skogstam, and the Druid of the Wooden Path is more than happy to receive us. Give me 1 second. I'll send his picture to the chat.
Does Antaeus need healing?
I think everyone should have done a full rest and recovered everything.
Oh, okay.
Let's grab here. The Druid... the forest thins as you near Skogstam, though no edge can truly be seen, only felt, as if the trees themselves have decided to give you room. The village waits as it always has, woven of root and bark, smoke drifting lazily upward, and birds unafraid. The Druid stands where the path bends around the great ash, his staff resting against the trunk as though it had grown there, and he studies you for a long moment, eyes reflecting leaf green and deep brown, the colors of old growth and rot alike. And let me send this next little bit of chat to or bit of conversation to the chat, and then I will read it. There we go. All right. And he says, "You have spoken with the wolf-crowned." His voice is neither accusation nor praise, only observation. He gestures, and the forest seems to lean in. "Tell me, do you recognize his right to rule?" "No. Let me ask it another way." He turns and he presses his palm against the ash tree's bark. "Did the forest ask Hrothgar to be king?" And a faint wind stirs. Leaves fall, uncaring of crowns. The wolf takes the lead because the pack follows. The oak stands tallest because the soil allows it. The river cuts stone not by command, but by persistence. He looks back at you now, a thin, knowing smile creasing his weathered face. Men speak of rights as if they are gifts handed down from the sky, but nature recognizes only balance and consequence. So I ask you, not as warriors, nor as envoys, and the hand opens palm up. When the storm comes, who do you think the land itself would follow? And the question lingers, unanswered, like a trail that splits into many and is never marked. The wind stirs, and the forest creaks in answer. And let me put this in the chat. Before man carved halls or raised hearth smoke, this land belonged to greater hungers, and he gestures towards the distant peaks of the crooked mountains far to the north. Dragons claimed the sky and stone. Demons clawed up from what lay beneath. Their wars bent the mountains, cracked the rivers, and left scars the snow cannot hide. The crooked mountains are not crooked by chance. From their forming came the giants, a race made from the essence of demon and dragon alike. They carved home in the mountains and ruled for an age. But their time was fixed, and their own petty squabbles led to their decline and the rise of a lesser but wiser race, man. Man is short-lived and restless. The race of man claims territory as their own, but like the beasts in the woods and wilds, another will eventually come to claim that land for themselves. At first they fought with tooth and claw, as the beasts do. But then, they learned the riddle of iron and found new ways to kill and destroy one another, all for a spot of land that never belonged to them to begin with. And now man will repeat what has happened time and again, like the change of seasons. After the harvest comes the long winter. He studies each of you in return. What was broken does not always die. Sometimes it hides its heart. And he produces a small charm of bark and twine. Go west, to the edge of the frostwood, where an elder fell beneath the cruel bite of man-forged iron. The wood-father is fallen, but not gone. From his hand a sapling yet lives. Bring it back to me. And he does not call it a test, he does not call it a favor. If the world is to heal, it must remember how. And this is the next quest you get from the Druid, is to travel west to the edge of the Frostwood to retrieve the sapling from the hand of the Woodfather, the greatest and oldest tree of the forest. Now, I have given you a task, yet I sense you come with questions rather than answers. So ask me.
Does he also give us a herring?
Yes, it's red, in fact.
He was chopped down the tallest tree in the forest with a herring.
The tree is already chopped down. It will be an easy task, no climbing required. You have come seeking Jotunblade, correct?
Yes, I believe that is why we have come. The blade that lies in the barrows to the north of here.
I can grant you wisdom before you go to those barrows. Tell me, have you fought the living dead to this point?
Yes, on several occasions we've encountered the living dead in the woods near the barrows.
When you retrieve the sapling, I will know that your heart and will are strong. Let me impart some knowledge. If you would see the truth of the First War, of what shaped this land and what may yet wake beneath it, then walk among the mounds. Dig there and discover the roots and rocks have hidden something of great value. His name is lost to us, but the trees call him Hrímvárngrim, the ash-buried warden. I sense a gift in waiting for those bold enough to claim it. Bring the sapling, and bring what Hrímvárngrim has to offer to me, and I can help you defeat the dead.
Well, this is a generous offer. I'm sure that my companions would agree that it is likely something that would certainly aid our adventures.
And if you look at the overland map, let me take us there real quick. On the far left-hand side, there is a lake, and he would point this out to you, and he says, there lies the tree fall. And you can see next to the lake is one of those big bare patches of earth where no trees grow. He asks you to dig there and discover that the roots and rocks have hidden something there of great value against the undead. Now that means backtracking back all the way to the west, or you can test your mettle at the Horfell Barrows now. But would you turn down a gift in your haste?
Given the trouble that the undead has given us so far, perhaps we should find out what we can get to aid us in that fashion.
Yeah, so far we have fought undead barbarians that nearly kicked our asses. I think there was some demon-tainted wolves, not undead, but still supernatural, and then these barrow wights. Who knows what else there might be out there waiting for us. So if we can find this Hrímvárngrim, there may be something there that will aid us against the undead that plague the Frostwood.
Yes, I think the knight speaks wisdom. This sapling is very much worth retrieving.
Knight doesn't speak wisdom, he speaks experience.
Yes, that too.
As he rubs his ass, it still hurts where that thing kicked me so hard. Maybe this time you'll actually get your hammer out and hit something.
Well, the bar so far is set pretty low, so yeah.
He is willing to let you stay here in Skogstam for a time if you wish. In fact, he can teach you as well. Let's go back to Skogstam. The Druid of the Wooden Path, he can teach you animism, awareness, beast lore, bushcraft, crafting, healing, hunting and fishing. He's got birdsong, clean, and floral trail. He can also teach animal whisperer, engulfing forest, lightning bolt, purge, sleep, and treat wound.
Agatha would like to be trained in beast lore,
Yeah.
especially concerning this part of the world that she's not completely familiar with.
Yeah, he will teach you a great deal about the creatures of the tundra. He says there are beasts with fangs like swords and other beasts with teeth like spears. And there are yet those creatures that hide in the pale white snow, unseen, that stand taller than a man, but are fiercer than a bear. And this probably perks Lothar's interest when he hears this. If you recall the vision you had.
Yes, the vision at the pond that to the north of here that we stopped at.
Yeah. So Agatha, if you want to click an improvement point on your beast lore and go ahead and try to improve that. Nice, beast lore goes up. Anyone else want to learn anything? I can type these skills out. So animism.
The last time I tried to heal the knight, I didn't get the tourniquet tied around his neck quite right. Can you show me?
Around the neck? Oh, dear. Yes, of course. This is where you put the tourniquet. The limbs, the arms, or the legs, not around the neck. And you're like, okay. And go ahead and make a healing improvement.
Nope.
You still
Research
keep wanting to put
around
it around the neck. I'm going to do that again. What if it's a head wound? Anyone else want to try to learn a skill?
If the druid would allow it, I'd ask that this wise druid repair my bow. I don't possess the skill enough to work a magical weapon, but perhaps I could learn something from watching him repair it.
He says, I can do both. Come and watch as I craft this. And I'm going to give him a boon. And yes, he is able to repair your bow. And you see what he did. And the main thing he did is he was patient with the repair. He did not test it before it was time. He actually used some adhesive made from sap and other compounds, and he showed you how to mix them and how to place the bow in a frame to allow that crack to heal up. And now you can make a crafting roll to see if you can improve your crafting skill. Oh, and you do. You did learn something from him. Anyone else want to learn from the druid?
Antaeus is going to take Peapod up to Druid
nice.
and kind of maybe have a little conference there and see if there's anything else he can do with awareness.
So he begins to speak to Peapod, and he speaks in English. So tell me, Peapod, has this knight learned anything? And Peapod chirps anxiously, oh, I see. Oh dear. He did? Oh, yes. Okay, good night. Let us have our lesson. And go ahead and make an awareness improvement check. No, he says, no. If you see a hole in the ground with a hand coming out of it, don't go towards it. And he chirps it. Yeah, where were you yesterday? He chirps at Peapod a few times, and Peapod just kind of shrugs his shoulders and lets out a little sigh like, oh, okay. And then he runs back over and gets up on your shoulder and just sits quietly. Like, even Peapod's a little perturbed with you. And he kind of looks at you, and it's almost like he still remembers that bloodbath that you gave him. What about Abdurian or Agatha? Anything you want to try to learn? Or no, Agatha did. Abdurian, I think you're the only one left.
Yeah, I guess no reason not to.
He's a good teacher.
Bushcraft is useful, yeah.
Yeah, he will teach you more about trail sign and how to avoid the dangers of the woods, things like quicksand and other things. Go ahead and make a bushcraft roll. An improvement roll. No, he says, well, come back to me again. Experience is the greatest teacher. And Agatha, you were speaking up before I interrupted you?
She will tell the druid that she herself is a neophyte druid, and she would love to learn a bit more about animism.
Yes. Now I can try to help you there. You do have the animism skill. So, what spells do you have? You've got a few.
I have a.
You have banish,
Yeah.
which would be, and purge, which would be fantastic. You just need to get your level
it's
up.
just my. Yeah, it's my animism. It's only 6.
So the druid begins to talk to you about the meaning of animism, that there is a spirit in all things, and he picks up a stone, picks up a stick and a small bug. Each of these is alive in its own way. It is only by communing with the spirits of all living things, all natural objects, that we understand the laws of what governs them. And he goes on and on, a long treatise about animism and about connecting your spirit to the spirit of whatever it is that you're trying to help. And it's a little boring at first. He's very repetitive, but there's a few things that you do pick up on. Go ahead and give me an improvement roll there. Oh, excellent.
Wonderful.
Animism goes up by 5%. He says, well, the hour is growing late. Let us feast here. And by feast, it's basically berries and maybe some grubs and a few roots and things. It's not a sumptuous banquet that the barbarians might have had, but it is a feast for the druids nonetheless. And there's a special brew that they make with grains that they have allowed to ferment, and they also have honey mead and a few other things to eat. But it's all natural stuff, chunks of honeycomb, and there's no fish, no meat, nothing of the sort. But you're able to all sleep peacefully, and early at dawn the next day, he bids you a fond farewell to wherever you might be headed. Now, you've come all this way. The Horfell Barrows are not far, just up here to the north, or you can go over to the Treefall. Or you can go anywhere. If you want to come up to these hills near where you fought the Barrow Wights, you can go see what else is up there. Go south, get a ship, and sail away.
Do we agree to go and find whatever's going to help us against the undead?
Because that would be going to the Treefall and then digging around the hills over there to the west. Anyone object to that?
That sounds like that would be smart.
The journey over there, I'm going to say we need 3 bushcraft rolls to get there. We can stop with Ingmar. She is not there. She has left a small frame of wood, and there's some language written on there in Common and Troll and Cat in there that says she is away gathering herbs and will return in 3 days. Lothar, do you want to make that first bushcraft roll? Whew. Okay, with a dragon. Yeah, no problems. And let me see if we have a random encounter. So as we are walking, Lothar, with the dragon, you notice that the forest suddenly goes quiet. The sounds of birds, even the sound of wind, has stopped. And give me an awareness roll, Lothar, and add a boon to that because of your dragon.
I will push the roll.
Okay.
No, I don't. I don't seem to know the source of this quietness in the forest.
You get a sense of unease. Now, you are not far from where you fought the Barrow Wraiths. They were a little further to the north, but just this area of the woods just seems like it harbors spirits or perhaps the dead, and you wonder what might be beneath your feet. The forest has grown here, but like I say, not far from here are those mounds. Let's do one more bushcraft roll to get us kind of south of Trastum. Who wants to do that one?
Agatha can do it.
Yeah, go for it. You just tried to learn a little bushcraft. Watching the others do. Ooh, almost a dragon.
Oh,
Do you push that?
she'll push it. Yeah, she'll push it.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
There's the dragon. As you are leading the way, you come across against a tree. Just up ahead, you see a person sitting there with his back to the tree. He's not moving. He's very, very still. You're probably 50 yards or so away from him. You can see kind of his right arm and his feet splayed out. He's leaning back against the tree.
you dead, mister?
You call out. There is no reply.
I think he's dead.
Do you sneak up to go check it out, or do you approach noisily, bagpipes in hand?
Well, I did just yell at him, so I'll probably just walk up there.
As you get closer, you can tell he is very much dead. He's not decomposed, but he looks like he's frozen solid. He's got frost on his skin. His lips are blue. He's unmoving, and even his clothes are rimed with frost. There's a pack next to him on the ground, as well as a small hatchet, a hand axe.
I'll check out the backpack.
Yeah, this may be a woodsman. Give me a spot hidden roll. Whew. With the dragon. Okay. You find 75 silver, 45 copper. You also find, let me grab this. Where is it? In his pouch there's a potion. And where'd it go? Where is it? Oh, that's why it's not in here. Sorry, 1 second. I got it in a different place. There is there's a ring. You will make an animism roll for me, if you would, Agatha, before I drop the ring in there. It's on his finger. It is not frozen. Oh, nice.
Oh my God, she made it.
She made it.
Ooh.
So this ring, what it will do is it increases the armor value by 1 of whatever you have. We'll just manually adjust it by 1. And then the Potion of Resolve, this one you regain 2d6 willpower points, like a Potion of Healing, but for willpower. And Ursula wants to learn the last words of a dead person. You need the cadaver to know them. His last words are, "What have I done?" Almost spoken with fear and loathing, like a guilty conscience. And this music is not getting me in the mood here.
I had a question. Agatha doesn't seem to have her armor.
Oh, let's take a look.
I had thought she had chainmail.
Let me take a look.
Would I have been able to buy any?
Yeah, there would have. Why don't you have that? You did have.
Yeah,
Huh.
she's got nothing.
Yeah, let me get that chainmail on there. So then if you wear the ring, we'll just bump that up by 1. There we go.
Well, does anybody else need a ring that not have armor?
Yeah, who wants the ring? Who wants the potion?
He throws all that shit aside and grabs the hatchet and goes, "Check it out, a hatchet!" And she starts hacking on a tree. Look at me, I'm a lumberjack.
In fact, let me get the hand axe on there too.
I mean, getting the knight's armor even higher isn't a bad idea.
Right.
We can do it that way if everybody feels that'd be the most useful way to do it.
You're the only one that can interject yourself.
Yeah, the Guardian. So if you want to drag that ring onto your character sheet, Antaeus, I will adjust your armor.
You want to take that potion, Reese, since you're a spellcaster?
I have 17 will. I'll take it. I mean, I can carry it, but
I have 14 will.
Yeah. We can. I'll carry it, but we can see if someone else needs it down the road. I have room to carry, so. Although, did it add?
And I think that's what, 15 silver and 9 copper each. And then, does anyone want the hand axe?
No, she already got bored with it and tossed it.
Nice. Stuck it in a tree.
Yep.
Give me a... you got a dragon on your spot hidden, Agatha. You notice as you're going through the pack, there are a few chips of wood in there.
What's this?
And it looks strange. It's, it's a little bark and a little bit of wood. Almost like you might prepare like kindling for a fire, but that would typically be a little different. This looks like maybe he was chopping logs or something, and why he would keep chips of wood like this, you don't know. It's not with his, flint and tinder and things like that. It's just kind of thrown into the bottom of the pack.
Are there any trees in the immediate area that looks like they've been hacked on?
Give me a bushcraft roll. Yeah, nothing nearby that looks like it's been chopped into. And these wood chips are dry. As you...
She'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, so, and maybe you'll see like a trail of them. Maybe he's, dropped a few. You don't know what that could be. Anything else we do here, or we can press on?
Could I inspect the lumberjack, see if I can determine what exactly caused his death?
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Somebody give me a healing roll, Lothar.
Right, and I will make that I will use my adaptive. And I will make that, could we say, hunting and fishing. I've met many hunters who have frozen to death. I know what it looks like to find a frozen corpse in the wilds.
Yep, absolutely. Nice. So you look him over for wounds, first of all, and you see none. There's no punctures, there's no slashes, there's no blood on him. You look at, in his pack, there are some remains of a little food. He's got a little water and a water skin. You check him, like his eyes and his teeth. You don't see any sign of disease. His skin looks okay other than being essentially frozen. As you're looking at his teeth, you kind of pop his jaw open, and there's something shoved into the back of his throat. Like maybe he choked on something. You can't quite tell. There's something it's kind of pale in there. You'd have to stick your fingers in and pull that out.
Antaeus, you have gloved fingers. Could you pull this out for me?
You could
Sure,
you could send Peapod in there to get it out.
I don't.
I got small fingers.
Yeah, Agatha's got a little hand.
And I'm quick.
Give me a sleight of hand.
She'll reach in there and grab that thing like it's nothing. Can I use my lock picks?
As you reach in, his tongue is cold, and His teeth still feel a little sharp, and you can feel it with the tip of your finger. It's hard, something in there. It's very hard, but it's kind of shoved down to where you can't really see it. If you want to push that, you can kind of stretch his jaw open. You might hear a few little cracks and pops as you dislocate his mandible, but you're welcome to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a loud pop as the right temporomandibular joint separates, and you can push your fingers in further, and just pinching it with the tips of your fingers, you pull it out, and it's a wood chip.
There's a hand axe over here if you need that.
Yeah, could have just chopped it open. There's a large wood chip shoved in his throat, or maybe he tried to swallow it and choked on it.
A werebeaver. That's weird.
Do you make camp here at night, or?
Does the wood chip look like it's been chewed at all?
No, it does not.
I suddenly regret hacking on that tree.
And as you look around, you hear the wind begin to pick up, and the trees sway slightly in that breeze. Yeah, not that wind. The trees begin to sway slightly, their branches moving in that breeze, and for a moment it almost looks like they could be alive. And Agatha, I need you to give me a will roll to resist fear.
Oh.
Do you push it?
Oh, yeah. Damn it. This is exhausting.
There we go. You swallow hard and you've got no spit, and you look around and you're just waiting for these trees to just descend on you. But the wind dies down and the trees slowly still. This area here does not feel safe to you.
Get the hell out of here.
Not make camp?
No. We can go down the road a bit.
We press on down here. I need another bushcraft roll as we can hear a marsh off to our left, swampy area. A fail here will be a quicksand result. Who wants to make this?
Agatha will do it.
Nice. You get us to a spot where you begin to calm down. You've left that woodsman back behind you. You can now see through the woods down to the sea to the south. You can see the marsh. Just having kind of the openness out there makes you feel a little better. The trees were getting a little oppressive for a moment, and you've never felt that before. Something just really struck you as ominous where you just were. But here we can set up camp. We will all need to eat a ration. If you want to hunt or fish or forage, we can do that while camp gets set up.
Lothar would like to hunt, see what game there is in these woods.
Yeah, give me a hunting roll.
I'll set up camp.
Ooh.
Or not.
If I use Dennis, could I get a boon on my hunting and fishing?
Yeah, I will allow. Okay. A boar. You hear the rooting sound of a boar, and you recall when Abdurian had to take out that old boar and nearly lost his life. You know these things can be fierce. It's a weapon roll to take this down. If you fail, the boar will attack.
Has it spotted me, or would I have time to crouch and ready my aim?
Well, give me a sneaking roll to see if you can stay hidden. Yeah. does not seem to have located you. If you can bring this down, there can be a lot of meat there.
Right, I will take some time to ready my aim. Would that help me at all?
Yeah, since you're not spotted, I would give you a boon on this roll. It's unaware of you. You've got a nice side-on shot. You spot that location near the shoulder where you know your arrow will pierce along and hopefully heart. And you get the heart. Yeah. Go ahead and just roll that double damage. Well, that's a terrible roll for what could have been, 32 damage. But it's enough to drop the boar. And he falls in place. And he will provide 5 units of meat. That's enough to feed everyone. The dog can chew on the bones and whatever scraps. The cats as well, little scraps here and there that you might throw in a stew pot. You can feed the cats as well. So you bring the boar back to the camp over your shoulders, having dressed it, and offer that up for dinner. When you get back, you see that Agatha had been trying to set up camp. And she's got this, the tent is, you can see it's a little bit sideways and it looks to be sinking in a little patch of mud. She's clearly put this over a small bit of loose, wet earth. She's trying to get a fire going and it's smoking really badly. Anything for miles around will probably see this. That was the demon on the bushcraft roll. This will require everyone sleeping out in the open tonight, as there's just not time to get the camp set up well. So everyone will need to make a bushcraft roll. If you have a sleeping fur, there's no bane on it. Oh, here we go.
This is a me thing only.
You get your bed set up well. Abdurian as well.
Agatha, being a child of the wild, will say camping's bullshit anyhow.
I got no problem with this. Antaeus, you struggle to find a comfortable place. Do you
I'm going to push
that?
that.
There we go. And Lothar, you're using adaptive. What skill are you using?
Yes, could I use knives as I cut down some small saplings and make myself a small shelter?
A little, yeah, just in case it rains. I like that. Perfect. So then Ursula need not make a roll here. And we're all able to sleep. We all have a meal. We can all recover any willpower or conditions that we may have suffered. And then I need one more bushcraft roll to get us to those hills and towards the tree fall for the next day.
Lothar can do it, or if someone else would like to try.
Lead on, Lothar.
Nice. When you get to the hills, I'm just going to show you a scene really quickly. There's a mound here, and it's topped with snow and a few trees, but you notice that there's an area in the middle where no trees grow. Kind of this large area all through here. There are no trees growing through this little mound. And there's some runoff that comes off, melting down from some snow, and it seems to seep into the ground. There may be something down below there. This is kind of maybe the location where you were told to dig and root around to find that gift. But you still need to get the sapling as well. You can do your excavation now, or you can get it after you've gone to the Woodfather.
Well, we're here.
Yeah. So I'll drag us out since, we are here. This is going to be a kind of like a skill challenge. We're going to have to get a couple successes on some skills before we get, I'll say 3 successes before we get 3 failures in order to do this excavation. You can use your skills to help you with this, or anything that might help you to dig or excavate or unearth this area. Who wants to go first?
Lothar could attempt roll first.
Sure. What roll?
Well, I would like to use. Perhaps could I do beast lore as I use those boar's tusks to dig through the ground? They use them to root around. I figure that would make a good digging implement.
With what I would rather do, I'll still let you do beast lore, but I think maybe if you look for like burrows where things have already been dug, or maybe you check to see, have animals, like is there a cave? Clearly there's a void beneath here. That water's going somewhere. So maybe you look around for signs of that. That may save you some work if you could, if you find a cave that goes under here, well, we don't have to dig, we just go under there. Excellent. So you get a success. There's no caves under there. There's a few little burrows here and there, but what you do find is there's no stone over this. It's all dirt. There's no rock. There's no a few surface stones, but for the most part, this is all soft soil. So there's 1 success. Anyone else want to make a roll on this? Any skill? Just justify it.
Well, I'm not going to use my knife.
Take all day.
This would use maybe spot hidden to see if there's been anywhere where this soft soil has already been maybe disturbed, or something else has been kind of digging.
Yeah.
Any sort of discrepancies anywhere.
Yep, I like it. Go for it. Nice. So there is this path where there's very little snow. Kind of runs around almost like a ring here, and it looks like there's almost like a little valley, like a little depression there, maybe a ditch. Water has probably run through there, and it has cut and carved around there. So you think that maybe this edge right here must be hard rock because it stopped and turned, and the rest of this would be soft, so probably no need to try and dig there. But if you start your dig kind of on the left hand side of that channel, that may help out as well. Anyone else? We did 1 more success before we get 3 failures.
Would I be able to come along behind one of the diggers and use my sleight of hand to kind of work my way around the stones, or to use my nimble fingers?
Yep, maybe you're helping to get things out of the way. Rather than using brute strength, you're using your deftness. I like that.
Can I use my lock picks?
If you want them to break, you can. Excellent. Made it. Wow. Well, this was not hard at all. Let me remove the excavation here. And it takes you about 2 days. But what you see is a marvel. You have unearthed something large and vast. It is the bones of a great beast that once flew above the grounds here. You can see remnants of old wing bones that are broken off. Maybe here's a piece of a wing bone there. Yeah, Lothar, this must be a dragon.
Yes, I've never seen one, but I've heard many tales. This certainly must be one.
This could be Hrímvárngrim, as they called him, or the Ash Warden. Perhaps he fell in battle against the demons above these lands in times long forgotten. Now, if he fought against the demons, whatever he used to fight them could be a weapon against the undead that might raise up people like Hrímvárngrim or those
Well,
barrel-fights.
certainly, dragons had powerful magic. There's no spells that lie upon the skeleton, are there? I might ask to the magically inclined in the group.
Yeah, sense magic might be in order there.
I could try it. Not much chance, but
Well, isn't sense magic a magic trick? Automatically succeeds?
Yep, automatically succeeds.
Oh,
Just costs
okay.
1 willpower. As you cast it, there is still residual magic in Hrímvárngrim. He's got a large tooth that still remains in his mouth, and that seems to glow with some sort of magical aura.
the tooth. Take the. Is the tooth loose?
If you go and inspect it, it is somewhat loose. It could be pulled out by one who is strong of body and of mind.
How about fleet of finger?
You, fleet of finger may work. I would give you a sleight of hand roll to get this out without cracking it. This thing, I mean, is ancient. You don't know if this is brittle or not,
Only the tooth.
and the tooth will set you free.
Only the tooth and nothing but the tooth.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
As you
Pushing.
grab this, Agatha, you hear a crack, and you don't know if it was the tooth or the jaw. And it makes you ill. Oh!
Oh, for fuck's sake!
As you go to pull, the tooth comes out. There's a loud crack, and a large chunk of the jaw comes with it and lands on your hand. And you will take. Actually, give me a Constitution roll, or you're going to take a severe injury when this thing clocks.
Oh,
in
I
your
just
hand.
pushed Constitution. Shit.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You manage to get your hand out of the way as this big slab of bone comes down, nearly, potentially severing your hand with these sharp teeth. But you are left holding the tooth of Hrímvárngrim. Now you'll need to take this back. This tooth of an ancient dragon is stained black. And when you take this back to the Druid, he will give you some of the tale of this. But let's just say it was stained black with the blood of the demon Karzael. And in combat against demons or their spawn, it will act as an enchanted weapon, dealing additional damage. And if you speak the true name of this drake, it will increase this to enchanted 3. So a 1, 2, 3, or 4 will be a dragon, and it increases the damage as well. Now, Hrímvárngrim is not the name of the dragon. That is what the people around here called him. He does have a name, and maybe the Druid can give that to you.
I will give the tooth to Lothar for now.
Sure, I will hold on to it and keep it safe until we can find the Druid again.
We then make our way to the tree fall, and it is night when we arrive. And let me get your tokens on here. 1 second.
I think that's the first time I've ever taken something from a skeleton and it didn't animate.
Don't get used to it. Let's see. Grab you guys down here. Let's see, and activate. It is night when you arrive, and you see a small river in front of you with a huge fallen tree, larger than any that you have seen before. This tree is just absolutely enormous. And what lies there is not simply a fallen tree, but something more. Bark split like flesh, inner rings exposed and scarred. Carved into the trunk are iron marks, runes or tally cuts made to claim ownership, not reverence. And from one shattered limb, cradled protectively in splintered wood, grows a small sapling. Its leaves are green despite the frost, and they tremble gently even when there is no wind. And you can go and retrieve that sapling.
Can I pray to the gods of the hunt and the forest?
You don't even need to make a roll. Yes, it succeeds.
That they would allow me to take this sapling back, and then I'm going to see if these marks are about hand axe size.
Yeah, so you don't even need to make a roll because this is a sacred place. It's almost as though the gods of the hunt and forest dwell here. And as you commune with them, it is very clear and apparent to you that the Wood Father had been felled by axes, and you do see cuts that could resemble a hand axe on here.
Well, now we know what our frozen buddy did.
Now, to get to the sapling, you'll need to walk along the body of the Wood Father. I don't know if you can see it.
Sure.
It's up in his hand as you make your way. And you guys have vision here. It's not all black, I hope. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
I can see. I just got to move them up around a bit. Hey, there it is.
And as you move up, you notice that the trees all around the grove seem to lean inwards as though watching.
Ashes to ashes. Oh wait, probably the wrong thing here. I will take this sapling to one who knows how to tend to it, and have them plant so that you may be born anew.
Give me, or actually, take an improvement roll on your prayers and make an improvement roll. This is a valuable lesson for you.
Too bad I didn't learn anything.
Oh, no. That was close. It was on a 16 and rolled off. You collect the sapling from the hand of the Allfather, and as you do, you hear a sigh from the wind above, as though the forest is grateful that the Wood Father will not be forgotten, that even with his death, this sapling will carry on his legacy. You take it in a small mound of earth, place it next to your body to stay warm. Anything else you guys do here at the Wood Father?
Agatha, recognizing what this is and the significance of it, she is just going to climb up on top of it and just lay down on it and just try to feel its essence. And she's very grieved for its loss. She's not looking for anything, just the experience.
And as you lay there, you look up at the stars, and they seem to wheel overhead as though time has no meaning here in this place, where centuries are but a blink of the eye to one such as the Wood Father. And as you look up, you feel very small, but at the same time, this moment will be perhaps the greatest story you ever tell anyone, is the time when you came to this sacred place. And you wonder if you tried to come back here, if you could even find this location. If it was mere chance, or if it was destined to be. And this is a good place to camp for the night. It is very safe. And we're already at the 3 hours. We can do our end of session improvement rolls. Now, you are all welcome to do the to take 5, which is kind of my house rule. But I'm going to read the questions if you want to do the questions. Did you participate in the game session? Yep. Did you explore a new location? Yes. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? Yes. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? Let you decide that. And then did you give in to your weakness? And then you can mark those on your characters, and we will do some improvements. We can start with Lothar, if you are ready to improve your skills.
Sure.
Nice. Awareness goes up. No. Oh, excellent. Evade goes up. Not hunting and fishing. No. That would have been a good one. That would have been a heroic ability. How about spot hidden? Oh. And knives. Nice. And Agatha, we'll jump to you if you want to do your improvements.
All right. She's only taking like 3 because she didn't fight anything, but she does have
Right.
a bunch of dragons and shit here. So sleight of hand.
There's the dragon that you needed earlier.
Yeah. Oh,
nice.
nice. Spot hidden went up.
If your knives
And
goes up,
knives.
this will be a heroic ability. Oh, no.
Nope.
And slings.
Slings. Nope.
And animism. This one.
And
Odds are in your
Come on,
favor.
baby.
There we go. Nice.
there we go.
Excellent. And then, how about we go to Abdurian? If you're ready, we can do your improvement rolls. Luke, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I'm ready.
Sorry. You want to do your rolls?
Yeah.
No. No skin art. Dang. Oh, I see a 19. Bows. Good. And another demon. Evade. Excellent. How about bushcraft?
Oop, thought I clicked that one.
Oh,
No.
How about Antaeus? Are you ready to do some improvements?
Yeah.
Nice. Bushcraft goes up. And evade goes up. Not spot hidden. Come on, hammers. Oh, swords first. Swords goes up. And not hammers. Swords is a good one, though. And last but not least, Ursula. Oh, not now. Excellent. Healing, that's a good one for you. The hunting and the fishing, no. Bows. Oh, sweet. One more and that will be a heroic ability. Not brawling. Excellent. And how about bushcraft?
Yeah. Mixed bag.
Yep. I think you saw bushcraft on there. Nice. Well, you've got you have 2 combat skills that are already at 17, so that is fantastic. I was thinking of a kind of a during the session fantastic thing. I think Lothar had a twin shot that took out both bad guys. Unfortunately, it was like a second too late to save Ahmed, but would anyone be opposed if we offered a robust or a focused to Lothar?
Yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't hit that shot, and there's
Right.
people joining Arvid there.
And that was with a damaged bow, so you had 2 banes on it. Do you want a focused or robust, sir?
I would take a robust, please.
Come You never have enough hit points. I'll drop that on your sheet.
What does robust do?
It gives you 2 more hit points. And you can stack it, so you can take it multiple times. And then focused gives you 2 more willpower points. And that can be
But
stacked
it's
as
not
well.
something that is actively used. It's just put on.
Right, yep. So once you take it, it just increases that permanently. You don't have
Gotcha.
to spend any willpower on it. So it can be super useful. I was inclined to also, that Guardian that saved Armed and cost you, all of
Yeah.
your hit points. I'm inclined to give you a robust as well, because that absolutely changed the whole battle.
Yes, I would agree.
Let me give you a
I say no.
robust. And then I'll heal those 2 points. So now you have 18 hit points. Excellent. So next time we can head back to the Druid. We have the Tooth of Hrímvárngrim. Can ask him, what's the significance of this, and maybe he can give us the dragon's true name, so we can activate the full magic of it, and then we can go to the Horfell Barrows and try to take Jotunblade. Any questions before we sign off for the night?
Greg, can you play in 2 weeks?
Yeah, Craig, do you want to keep playing with us?
Yeah.
If you want to play, I'd love to have you. You were super useful. I'm sorry that we killed your character. You even said, is he too squishy? I'm like, no, he'll be fine. And yeah, I felt kind of bad.
That was fun.
That was fun. And Agatha is super useful. Once she gets the bagpipes going, you'll never want her to stop. So.
Well, in 2 weeks is Chaos ImCon, so I won't.
Oh, so
be
you
here.
won't be here. Oh,
Right.
If you can't in 2 weeks, Craig, I may postpone because I'm fine running it with 4, but with 3, we would not have survived with 3 today. So we'll
Yeah.
we'll see when it comes down to it. We'll see if we can get a 5th, or if you can't make it, Craig, I'll see if I can get a 4th for everybody else. So. Awesome.
Okay.
We'll cross that bridge with Ingmar when we get to it. So I'll leave the server up for a bit if anyone wants to tinker with the characters or do anything. I'm gonna add our new quests onto our quest logs and whatnot. But I will see you all some of you in a couple of days, and everybody else in 2 weeks. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks all.
Bye bye.
Thanks.